Yes, I have to talk about this. Remember I did a story about the Hispanic guy that was teenager, 13, was calling the light skinned African American descendant guy that was a teacher, substitute teacher, a nigger, and the substitute teacher a big muscle. I wish I can go to the gym and get that. I do have a membership. No, lazy behind my don't go to the gym. But anyway, he pushed me out. Okay. Well, as you know, I was Googling because usually I Google my screen name. This thing is cloudy on this over here. Screen name. And when I Google my screen name, I try to find stories. You find about the stage dash case. Someone put me on be on live link and talk bad about me. You know what I'm saying? I try to Google my name so whoever was watching my video, so I can, see my video where they getting views at. So I happened to Google put Bernard. I said Brent High School, Brent Middle School, Elementary School, because I was seeing Brent Russell, the man who slammed the student down. But the school's to my correction. The school is called Bernard Black Elementary, and this is 2015. So 3 years ago, a janitor by the name of come on, go down. Oh, this stupid thing get on my nerves. Computer. Sorry, y'all. I get my okay. Lucas Hernandez. Lucas was 30 years old at the time, 2012, and he sexually abused a 13-year-old boy. And he was a janitor. So this school has been getting a lot of problems. I don't know what's going on with this school. Um, like I say, I don't go back to the African American guy Brent Russell. I understand his anger, and I would, I understand his anger. Sorry, it's some crazy stuff going on next door my neighbor. I'm sorry, y'all. See me, there's some drama going on, and like I say, I just to be talking about abuse here. I had to stop because I live next door to this person, and I hear it, and then it's my bedroom. So I say, the wall separates my bedroom to the den of their house and their apartment. So I say, and not to say that I'm not being nosy. I just hear that their voice is loud and the children are always crying. I don't know how to report this. If I was to, I have to see evidence. If kids, they're screaming outside. Let me go. Hold on, y'all. So I will call laws. Hold on just a moment. Okay, that child, cause that's the child. This child playing outside. Okay, well, anyway, the next door neighbor, um, just another change. So we're talking about Black Elementary. I mean, Barnard Elementary, but Barnard Black Elementary. But I just had to, in case any abuse is going on, because I don't know how to, because just report abuse. You have to have the evidence, or to, what I'm saying, because I report abuse, someone being abusing a child. I actually saw them punch their son last year. So, and trust me, as a bipolar, I don't know. So she wanted to, like the mother wanted to do something to me. I want to actually do something to her. I want to put in jail for her. As she did it to her teenage son, punching him in the stomach. She's not in my apartment location no more because she got arrested for something else, selling drugs. medication drugs. You're not supposed to sell that. But that's not the story. I just said here in our neighbor next door, I constantly hear screaming, yelling, cursing the kids out. Kids always crying. I hear whippings going on, and I don't, Texas do allow these parents to be abusive to use corporal punishment. They just cannot have scars. Like, okay, really, you can whip a child, but they can't have scars, whips. They cannot be punched in the stomach. They can't be punched in the head. That type of thing. Extremely physical action, should I say. And to me, they need to ban out. I mean, they need to ban that situation to say that corporal punishment is illegal. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's illegal in Sweden, it should be illegal in the United States. So I mean, because I'm against corporal punishment. If you was a, I'm sorry. That's what I keep my pants on and wait till I get and find a woman till I get married to who does not have type of so-called mother skills. Okay, because trust me, if anybody abuse my child, I'll go crazy. Well, anyway, going back to the story, I mean, change the subject. They just said while we was videotaping, and next so David have to act a fool. She's beast-like, okay? Y'all beast-like, okay? No offense to anybody, y'all I'm just saying, people start thinking it's a dark skin. We don't know it's a high y'all chick. Racial abuse is a chick, okay? This sister here is high y'all sister here. Just she cussed at her. I mean, it makes me angry. You know what I'm saying? Because I similar went through that situation, so that's the reason why. So I mean, even though the videotape this, I didn't expect this to happen. Let's go back to the situation. Well, Isaac was the name. Isaac was the man's name, and Bernard excuse me, Lucas Hernandez. He was a janitor, and he was sexually abused a 13-year-old boy back in 2012 um, for years. The boy said it was Lucas admitted it was a couple of months, but yes, how they found out was that while he was a janitor, he was going to work, and he had moved out of his house in the apartment or whatever he was staying with a roommate. In USB Drive, the roommate being nosy, that was good. He was being nosy too. Had saw this child pornography and reported to the police, which he did a good job reporting to the police. It's good to be a snitch. Because I'm a snitch too, especially in a situation like that. I will report to the police. So this school been having problems. One thing I've never heard, because I know back in the old school days, you had teenagers in elementary school, okay, but you have middle school inside elementary school. And so my question is, what's going on? Usually private schools do that. This is a public school, it's Roosevelt School District in Phoenix, Arizona, and something going on in that school, okay, and then too. Um, I'm sorry. I mean, I feel the brother. Cause I mean, if he do try to fight me, I mean, I probably slam him down too. And I don't believe in corporal punishment, but I was saying somebody, buck at me and call me the N word. That's like I said about the sister, the dark skin sister that was calling the dark skin sister in Michigan somewhere back in early this year, who busted up these white folks' houses because the white woman had called her a nigga bitch, and so then, and then I wouldn't condone the dark skin sister called her white bitch later on. Yeah, but I'm just saying, you say the word nigger, you know what I'm saying? That has power. When rappers call about kill this nigga this, and that's power. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I'm against when rap hip hops. I mean, I love be jamming, and then I try to ignore the N word. But I wish if I had my way, the rappers would not be in of any color, would not be using the N word. Okay, so it would be nigger or nigga. It's still saying the wrong word. You know what I'm saying? It's a different spelling. So anyway, so this school, the black Bernard Black Elementary has been having problems, and I'm serious. If you have this situation here, where a teacher was, a janitor was, and then the students, when the little dark skinned young man, African American, he came on there and said that the teachers told him not to discuss the situation. Really? So you telling me that y'all don't want nobody to know that the janitor was sexually abusing the kids? This is concerning safety. Talking about, it cover up hush hush. I don't care. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna talk about it, okay? His ass should not have been sexually abusing no children. If you're sexually abusing any children, if you gonna work at elementary school, I mean, all these men. I mean, since he must like males, all these men out here, okay? If you like women too, all these men and women who throw themselves sexually out there, male, gay, bisexual thoughts, and female thoughts. He could, who are adults, okay, who are adults, who are over the age of 18, okay. Why he couldn't find them? I don't understand how any of these people who love children, sexually not lust, I say lust children, but all these adults out here, you can go to Backpage, you can go to Craigslist, you can go. They got singles, they got POV, they got all type of dating sites, and you choose to go with children. I don't get that. You know, even Facebook, you got adults on Facebook and Instagram. I mean, I was watching Jerry Springer, some man was cheating and trying to find a chick on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And Facebook. Okay, so if you can find adults on social media, you can find adults at the strip club, you can find adults at all this stuff. Why the heck you gonna go with a child? I don't get it. Like the women, these female teachers, not all of them, but some of these female teachers are sleeping with boys. And her one sleeping with girls too. One is a Latina woman. She was a victim of this coach of hers who was assistant principal at another school. Y'all already heard about it. She was on the View, and then she actually videotaped her talk to the assistant principal who was a be a coach who sexually abused a female. Okay, they went down to Mexico where she sexually abused her there. They went to trips. I'm sorry, that was my daughter. You would not taking my daughter to no trips. Okay, I don't know why the parents doubt but she was afraid to confess to it. You know what I'm saying? And she had so much problems, and she was married and stuff, and she finally put the woman on blast for sexually abusing her. Okay, but I'm sorry, that was my daughter. You would not, I don't care if you're male or female, you would not take my kids out to no other place. You know what I'm saying? They should have a chaperone, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's too personal. Go take her to Mexico, take her this and that. I could never do that. So, black Bernard Black Elementary has a lot of problems. You got racist students, you got teachers who really, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, once again, the brother should have had it. The one who slammed the brother, the dude down, should have handled it a different way. Okay, but at the same time, I can't get too mad at the brother because, like I said, the boy came up to him and tried to buck him up and tried to call him a nigga. This is Brent Russell and I said Reynolds, Brett Russell and this Hispanic guy that's Esther De La Fuente's son as well. Who she came on to him. Well, he shouldn't be doing that. Well, excuse me, he shouldn't be calling nobody niggas. Yeah, I'm not for cold punishment, but I'm serious. Those are fighting words. When you say, and I'm not being racist or Hispanics or black, well, I'm also black myself. I'm saying, when you say nigger and wetback, those are fighting words because African Americans and Hispanic people, Mexican descent, and other races, other Hispanic as well, have been have been victims of white supremacy. Okay, so when you have white people who have the power, okay, who have the power, the political and social power, shall I say, in this country, okay, when you say those words, okay, that brings back being oppressed by white racism, okay. So when Hispanics or black folks call each other wetbacks and niggers, it makes them look ignorant. Okay? That's why I say the word porcho because it's a Spanish word and it means for those who try to act like white folks and usually the immigrants call those who are Hispanics who are born here who try to act like they're not of their culture or they don't. And I'm not calling those who are, I'm not the ones who try to act white and be raised like white people. That's the ones I'm talking about, okay? If you're born in this culture and you're Hispanic, you don't speak Spanish, I'm not talking about you. I'm not the ones who are racist, okay? You know, because I even seen Mexicans who claim to love their Mexican roots, Miss American roots, but they'll call an immigrant, the W, will call an immigrant a wetback, and they also call, will get offended and try to call black folk, put black people down and call us niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, you're not pure white. And actually, many of us have white Anglo background, okay, due to what happened in slavery, the reason they have slavery, okay, that's why I claim my multiracial roots. So, besides my name American and black, I'm also named to name American as well. So, point is, that's the whole reason why that I don't, it gets me angry when it gets me angry when people minorities think they could be racist. You know what I'm saying? And even you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna ask you a question, Ms. Del Fuente. How would you like it if a black student or even a white student call you the W word? The W word, okay? You know what I'm saying? You don't want no student bug up to you and want to fight you and call you those words, because you know what I'm saying? Because that's insulting. That's disrespectful. Okay. Well, same thing with your son did. Your son had a business calling Mr. Russell the word nigger. Okay. And I mean, he wasn't playing. I mean, that man like he's a coach or something. He built. I mean, I'm thinking myself, I'd be afraid to fight Mr. Russell. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why a 13-year-old felt that he had every right to buck up to him and call him the word nigger. Mr. Russell need to know not to, I mean, I have anger issues too, and I'm a bipolar. I just took my medications and I overslept, and I was able to do schoolwork online, and I have to mandatory take my medication, okay, or receive my services as a bipolar. Anyway, but I mean, what he should have done, like I said in my other video about this situation, I would have called because we had when I was in middle school, we had security officers, and that was for fights between students, and well, you know, and if any students try to fight the teachers, okay. And we had co-punishment at the school too. That's one thing folks said. When they took whooping out, though, in my school district, they did not take whipping out of school. They did not take paddling out of school. They still had it. They still, but you know, like I said, I seen when I got paddled first and last time, because I never got paddled again. I almost committed suicide when I wanted to kill the coach who did to me. Um, I knew one dude who got paddled before that, and he still act up. He was a gangster. You know what I'm saying? He went from class clown and bully to a gangster. So I don't, y'all keep saying whippings make you better. The people I know in my family, some are locked up who got the worst. Okay? So, I mean, it contradicts itself. I'm not saying God contradicts himself. No, it's how people interpret his word. And you have false interpretation. So I look at the person, especially if he has a vigilant attitude, because I know when I act vigilant and I act like I want to do something to somebody, it's not of the right spirit. Okay? So that they can claim to be the holiest person in the world, I know they just trying to fool somebody, they ain't fooling me. So that's why I said what Bill Russell what he should have done was he should when the kid I mean, first off, I can't get mad too as much because like I said, all the time you put your hand on a child and a child try to fight you, and it goes for anybody of any race, okay? Just like the white girl, in one did a video about the thug and white chick, okay? She cussed the white male teacher off, and when she threw some paper at him, he grabbed her by her hair and got her, okay? He had a right to attack her because she throwing paper at him, throwing stuff at him, and cussing him out. You know what I'm saying? You know, and the teachers, the students felt that they could get by. No, but hold on. Only time I'm gonna tell you this: if you're a minor, okay, usually I don't want a minor watching because I cuss on there, but don't put your hands on adults, okay? Just like it's wrong for them to put your hands on you, it's also wrong for you to put your hands on them. Once again, I am for mutual respect. One thing that folks lack of in society, and I play the game right. You might think I'm good. What do you call it? Contradicting myself? No, I feel if you respect me, I respect you. If you disrespect me, I have right to disrespect you back, even though spiritually we're supposed to turn the cheek. So, point is, it's just like I just don't have the enemy to do that, and especially when growing up, when I did do that, my family was telling me to fight. Oh, that's when you get a spanking. Okay, you get to fight back these bullies, and then later on, so point is, I don't, I don't, I would prefer if schools and jobs and every institution treat people the way how you want to be treated. That's a golden rule. Okay? So it goes for both the student and the teacher. If we was taught in school, I respect you and you respect me, we would have no problems. But we have so many people who have so greed and so much pride and arrogance, they want to be the bully. So you have a little teenager who thought that because he's a minor, he can talk shit to an adult. That's not right. And then you have the teacher who felt he had to slam him down. Okay? And that's not really slam down either. But like I say, the word nigger from experience gets me balled up to the point, yeah, I want to hurt somebody. Okay? Because I'm not going to be this African American, French Creole, English Native American, that's my background. That's who I am. okay? Ain't gonna be a slave in Toby Kunta Kinte, okay? You can find some brother who will sit here and take that shit. I would not. They had to kill me back and say, I'm sorry. I would have to find a seeker and get a gun. I would do some things to master. Okay, they had to put an HP on tree. That's me. I wouldn't mind fighting for my freedom. Okay, so I'm not one of these Negro slave people who sit there and allow shit to happen to them. Because I allow shit to happen to me, and I try to turn the other cheek, and I cannot do it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So, point is, that's why if you see me arguing with people, there's times I got tired of it, I don't want to do it because it's too much energy. I don't waste my energy on ignorant ass folks. But it's a part of me like to get back at some people. And trust me, I've done it before. Okay? This time, instead of being back at folks online and arguing with them, I snitch on them. If their account get closed, if they say anything threatening to me, I can always copy that and send it to the police department and get their ass in trouble. Okay? And trust me, I don't mind doing that. Okay? They're so stupid enough to do the type of shit they do, then they're sooner to go to like, be in jail and being under a cage. I mean, inside a cage. So they want to act like animals. So that's the reason why. So what he should have done was call security and say, hey, you don't call me no nigger, and you had the doggone boy expelled. He should have got asked to put his son expelled from that school, so he would not have to find some other school to go to. You don't use the word nigger, wetback, cracker, a chango, which in Spanish is in Mexican Spanish means a monkey, or mayate. You don't use the word spig, bean, all this racist slurs should be banned on the property. Should be a zero tolerance. One thing, I don't know who runs the school district, but if it's majority white, I'm sorry, I would not be shocked. And I mix with white, and I'm just telling you this because white folks feel that, not all white folks, some white folks feel they have a right, they let racism slide, but they want to get mad when someone brings it up, and they call race baiters. Well, we would not be race baiters if we not let racism slide. Because instead of treating everybody with respect and treating everybody regardless of what their color or their race is, you sit here let it slide. So, same means this is not the first time the word nigger and other racist slurs, and the one thing they want to whine about white racist people get caught on. I caught on black and Hispanic racists too. Okay? Just for example, I don't support Cat Williams. First, I know like he made fun of Michael Jackson, it was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, and I don't care what Michael Jackson, green or purple, whatever, he's still a good singer, and I still love him. I'm not one of these black nationalists that get mad. Excuse me. He did it. If he did, I do believe he did have disease. But if he did not have disease and he beats himself, that's his individual body. I'm not with the collective shit. You worry about your own body. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for example, I got folks with friends who got tattoos. Trust me, it looks gross on them. But I'm not gonna make a rant video and disrespect them because they have a tattoo on them. Get my point? So anyway, when you disrespect Mexican people, and I did not, of course, I didn't like the heckler down there who's racist. He got his ass out of the doggone, arena, wherever y'all was at in Phoenix, Arizona. But you're mostly Hispanic area, and you over here saying that this is not Mexico. I understand it's not Mexico, and I say the same argument sometimes when people try to act like, for example, I'm mixed with Native American besides just like the Mexican mixed with Native American, okay? And we both have native blood, okay? No matter what we look like. But there's no reason to tell me to go back to Africa when this is my land too. Okay. So point is, and I want that to tell people Africans to stop using the one drop identity, the one drop black blood identity. That's not, I mean, it doesn't, you actually shooting yourself in the foot. Because anytime someone tell you to go back to Africa, you got a right to say, this is my land here. I'm staying here. I ain't going back to Africa. Okay, I'm part Native American. Okay. What I'm trying to say is that he don't know the history. That Texas, my state here, was stolen because of white racism here. They won because Mexico, and I'm sorry to say this. Hey, I just tell it like it is. Me and Mexicans, I'm mixed with black. I mean, they don't look black. I don't have black. I mean, some have black features and wide nose, big lips, whatever. Now I don't look alike, but still, it's in their DNA, even if they don't look like. Just like George Lopez, his DNA came out showing African descent, and I was not shocked about that. Okay, Mexico banned slavery in the 1820s. Okay, and so it was Vicente Guerrero, who's Afro-Mexican, who's Afro-Mestizo, excuse me, I'm trying to say, he's part Mexican, Spanish, and Native American. He banned his second president. He banned slavery, okay? And when he banned slavery in Mexico, Texas was part, and all the rest of the Southwest was part of Mexico. So many slaves, which is very true, some of the slaves went to California too. Those, got to give it our too, okay? And so when the Anglo Americans from the South immigrated to Texas, which is part of Mexico at the time, they had slaves, in the Mexican government demanding them slaves to be emancipated. They refused, and he wanted the government to pay each slave they lost. And the Mexican government in Coahuila said, no, we're not doing that. You need to let the slaves be free. We don't let slavery here. And that's what the Alamo happened, okay? And they drug Santa Anna. That's when they was fighting for us in Mexico, okay? So that's one thing I like, and that's one thing I like. I immigrate goes for historical reasons. That's why I like immigrants compared to someone who's born here, who's what I'm saying, you know, I'm not trying to be racist, and but I like immigrants more than those who were born here because I dealt with those who were born here with the racist. They've been whitewashed by racist ideology here in the United States. Not all of them, some of them. And what I'm saying, and the one thing one thing that's so ignorant is that some of them, there's like some whoever these born true, I'm talking about, don't use ideology technique. They use collectivism, and if they see another black person do something, they think I'm doing the same doggone thing. No, I'm my own person. Can you please stop with that the collective shit? I don't believe in that. Okay. So, point is, and so the rest of the Southwest, they're trying to make California, 'cause it was a free state too, part of the Confederate. I mean, they stole they fought the Mexican American War. They trying to kick every Mexican out of California and the rest of the Southwest. So when Cat Williams made that joke, it made him look stupid because a long time ago when they did all that, you would need Mexicans to help your ass out. Okay, these were who acted as portrait mentality. They're different from those who back then. Okay, you know, in the South, remember it was there were Mexicans, women who married black men in the South Texas in the Valley area. There's a lot of stories about this. I met people who are after you start to eat one woman who's my camera complexion, when she had braids. I think her hair is probably kinky, but she had braids in her hair, and she told me her grandma was Mexican. Okay, and so it's a lot of stuff we hear about the white and the Native American, but we don't hear about the Hispanic part of African American ancestry. So not every African American has Hispanic ancestry, but there are those who do. Okay, so point is that's a lot of history, and so this is they got their land taken over by white racist people. You know what I'm saying? And that's not right to make jokes about that. I understand the heckler was ignorant to try to fight you. Yeah, he had a reason to be racist towards you. I'm against that as well, especially as a brother. I feel that, okay? But don't sit here and make racist stuff about Mexicans. And then, too, you're lucky you didn't get your ass whooped by Mexican people. Just like when a Hispanic person or white person say something racist about black people, they get their ass whooped. Well, then it goes for a Hispanic or black person who make racist stuff about Hispanic people. Usually some white folks let it slide. I see them, but Hispanic people, they're just as oppressed, like black folks are oppressed by white race people. So of course they're not gonna sit here and take that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we need to respect for each other, and it's one thing we are taught to love white people, and I'm mixed with whites. Like I said, we're taught to love white people and put them on a pedestal. We're taught to hate each other, hate ourselves, hate each other. That's why we have black and brown racism, black on black racism, and brown racism. That's why, okay? So, point is, the reason I'm bringing this up is that I'm against what Cat Williams did. Cat Williams. Hold on, sorry. Talk it. And we're told he tried to hide the evidence, but officers figured him out. Hold on. Sorry about that, y'all. I actually hit the button over the news link. That's about the sexual abuser at the Bernard Black Elementary. Okay, Lucas Hernandez, the pedophile, and he should be locked up for what he did to the 13-year-old. But it seems so. That's the reason why I'm saying no. The enemy Hispanic person. I'm just sitting here because I'm serious. If it would have been a black dude, they call a Hispanic supervisor on the phone, they call the N word. Okay, if the black dude had called the Hispanic supervisor a spick or wetback, and he pushed him down, I'll be on Hispanic person's side because it's disrespectful. Okay, so I mean, we need to I mean, why one thing, minorities, why some of us, not all, not me, but individuals, not me, but why are we being racist? I don't get that. I really don't get that trash. I really don't get it because it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all to hate each other, complain about racism about what's done to you, okay? But you want to do the same racist act towards somebody else. I don't get that. I don't get that. You know, you're supposed to respect each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing we should. And then with this Esther Fuente, she's supposed to teach her child to respect not only adults, respect himself, respect everybody else as a whole, because we need to teach mutual respect, not just only respect adults, to teach respect anybody. You know what I'm saying? Not that, you know what I'm saying, call somebody a nigger, and one thing, some Hispanic folks, if they use the word nigga with the A at the end or the ER, need to stop using that word, okay? I'm just letting you know. Like when Jennifer Lopez was Puerto Rican, when she said the word nigga in I'm Real, she got backlash. When, you know what I'm saying? So, and I was upset about that. I'm a big Jennifer Lopez fan, but I was upset about that as well. You know what I'm saying? I understand you will get black friends and they being cooning, and you let them call you, they coon, they call themselves niggas, and I'm sorry, that's a cooning, slave mentality shit, that, and where they make themselves inferior themselves. No one's inferior, but when you say the word nigger, that's an inferior word, okay? And you call yourself that, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'll make an exception. Only time I say the word nigger is somebody who's, denying it and hating it part of their African roots, and they kill somebody like George Zimmerman. That's the only person I have called a nigger. Okay, I bet he called all type of niggas, but he got black blood in him. And the one thing I never once again understood, no one dropped in him. You know what I'm saying? They quick to one drop anybody else who got black DNA, even if they don't look black in America, who, you know what I'm saying? But they will not one drop one George Zimmerman, you know what I'm saying? Folks forget this man has African roots and he's a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why I bring about Hispanic having African roots, because it's hypocrisy. You gonna hate us because we look more like your ancestors. Well, it's not all of us look alike. Some do look like some of our people do not have Spanish and look like you. Do us being racially mixed, but still, you gonna hate the fact that you have the African DNA. You wanna hide it and put it in the closet and talk about your Spanish and the American roots, and then you don't want to, one of my intermarry. You know what I'm saying? You don't want other stuff. You wanna hate and kill folks of African American, like the folks going in South California. You know what I'm saying? Still, that is completely wrong. Okay, it's hypocrisy. Okay, just like these African, like I said about the black Hebrewites, what they call themselves. Them African Americans have white blood in them. They do come different shades and colors. They're not pure black. Black Hebrewites are not pure black. They don't even know it. They don't have African names and everything else. They have white, and the original names are white uh, um, names, and they have white DNA. Okay, so them hating white people is just like if I hate white people and it's just I have French and English, I'm a hypocrite. If I was to hate white people, you can call me a doggone a darker cracker. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no reason that I call Zimmerman a Puerto nigga, okay? Latino Puerto nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a reason for me to kill a white man because he's white, but I have white ancestry. Even though there was some people who raped my family, whatever, back in the day, still, it's in my background. I can't get rid of the past, okay? So that's the whole reason why that I call like it is. And I'm not going to black Israelites, whatever they call themselves, they are the hypocrite. I'm sorry. And I don't know why the police are so hesitant back in New York to arrest them folks. They should be arrested, tase them. We do everything you want to do. I don't care. Because they have a Bible, they even curse with a Bible in their hand. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's blasphemy right there. They have no respect for the word. Anyway, the point is, that's the whole reason why that I make this video is that we call it, Bernard Black Elementary has problems. They need to get their stuff straight and to tell to students that He to the students that they cannot talk about this incident that was happening at school. You know what I'm saying? They should talk about that. They don't want nobody trying to molest them in school. They trying to learn. They ain't trying to get molested. And I don't know why Lucas was looking to a little boy. They got men out there, since you like the male anatomy so much, they have men out there, Lucas Hernandez. Find you some men. They got men out there throwing themselves right there. And you want to, they got naked women and naked men. They got all type of sex chat and stuff like that for adults. You know what I'm saying? Don't fool with no dog teenager. That's just sick. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Mm-mm-mm. But like I said, if it was my son, he did it. I'm sorry, behind balls right now to try to get rid of that Mr. Hernandez. Okay, just sitting there, he gonna be a janitor, man. It questions me that these teachers and these staff members are they really there for their job? Because they don't keep hearing about janitors and teachers, even female teachers, sleeping with boys, sleeping with girls too. You know what I'm saying? It just sickens me that all these adults out here, all these male thoughts and female thoughts, whether it be straight, gay, lesbian, bisexual, trisexual, whatever. It's all different types of adults who really give it up to them, and they go after a child. I don't get that. I mean, it's out there. These, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's like, dang, do we have to homeschool our children now? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, it is sad. You know, you're supposed to be there to teach. And if you're a janitor, you're supposed to clean up the school so the kids can have a safe, clean place to go to school, not to be having you trying to get sexual activity with them. You know what I'm saying? So, but all black, yeah, I mean, to get their stuff together, to teach tolerance of their students of different races and the staff too. You know, you need to have security officers just in case the students go try to fight the teachers and stuff, so teachers don't lose their doggone jobs. You know what I'm saying? Trying to fight them, you know. So I mean, they need to do a spring, And I know, and this was the first offense. I think this was Lucas Hernandez. And I'm glad that his roommate saw his USB drive and checked what was on there, cause when he moved, he was trying to hide it. Like you heard on the news article, they try to hide it, and when he tried to hide it, when he tried to hide the all that sex stuff he was doing to kids and stuff, the 13-year-old, he got caught, and I'm glad he got caught. You know, it's sad that people want to do it too. Children, like I said, it was my son, he did too, man. I'll be out there, man, please. I want to show the ugly side of me right now. I just took my medication. I need to go to sleep. Yeah, bye, y'all. Have a nice day.